This video is a request of longtime subscriber Bill. He was asking for a real-world example of artificial intelligence and how it can help. So we're going to look at something here. We have a Excel spreadsheet, and it has these 4 columns, and we need these 4 columns translated. So what we'd do is we would double-click in one of the cells, and then we would copy this, and then we'd go have it translated, and then we would paste it back in here. So that would be for Italy or Italian, and then we would do that same translation. We'd take this and go translated, and then we would copy and paste in these 2 sections. So you could see it would take quite a long time. I would say it would take probably a day's worth of work, just manually going back and forth to get all these translated. So what we're going to try to do here is get Gemini to translate these, or we could get ChatGPT, either or. ChatGPT I use more just because I like his personality better, but Gemini's come a long ways. ChatGPT used to blow Gemini out of the water, but ChatGPT or Gemini has really moved up through the ranks. ChatGPT nor Gemini can I get them to work with files. If you just uploaded this file and said, tell them what you want to do, they won't be able to do it. If you know of a better AI tool that allow you to manipulate files, I'd love to hear about it. So what we have to do is we're basically going to have to give them just a column of text at a time, and then tell them what we want to do with it. So we're going to basically copy and paste 2 columns, hopefully, we'll see, versus each cell at a time. So first we have to explain to him what we want, that we want each one of these languages copied over to this entire column. So we're going to copy these languages, then we'll go over to Gemini, and we're going to try to explain to them as best as we can. All right, Gemini, we have a task for you. We have an Excel spreadsheet, and we have 4 columns that we're trying to translate the text into different languages. So here's how it works. We're going to give you the first column is going to tell you what the language is going to be. Then we're going to give you the second column, the full second column, which is going to be the full one, but you'll follow the same rules, or you'll use the same languages from the first column to format the second column. So we'll copy this. We have to turn off the microphone, it'll keep going. So when you paste this in here, if you just do Control V, it's going to paste it as a picture from Excel. So you have to do Control Shift V, and you can see how it pastes it as text. So he may get it wrong, but we'll have to ask him if he understands or if he needs us to clarify. Okay, that's great. Now, just remember, the first column that we're going to give you is the languages that we want, but we don't want you to include those languages in the second column. The second column, we just want the translation. So we're going to give you the first column. That's going to be the languages that we want the second column, each section, to be translated in. Okay, so let's grab this column. Paste it in and see what Gemini can do. Okay, that looks perfect, except we don't want the, you're putting one column by the next column. We just want the translated column. So, for instance, you have victory burnout, and then to the right you have it in Arabic, and then you have these quotes. We don't want the first one that says victory burnout. We just want the second one, and we don't want the quotes. We just want the text. So you have it right. The tilde, and then you have it victory, burnout in Arabic, and then a tilde. So that's all we'd want on the first row, and then the second row, same thing, and all the way down. So we just want the translated ones because what we want to do is copy those and just paste it in the column. So we just have a translated column, if that makes sense to you. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, yep, yep. Let's see, we're rolling, we're rolling. Yeah, this is looking good. Nice. Yeah, so you could see, I mean, I'm sure you can already see how much time this is going to save versus us, doing it one by one. But here's something else you got to take in consideration. If you try to, for whatever reason, if you try to copy and paste this, so okay, we copied it. Now we're going to go over to our Excel spreadsheet and we're going to delete everything out of there. Now, if you click in here and you try to paste it, look, it's going to paste it all in one. Isn't that interesting? And so the only way that I've found that you could fix this is you go into Notepad, paste it in there, and then just copy it again. You don't have to do anything else. Click the first cell. Don't click into it like that where you're editing it. Just click on it, and then it'll paste in. Isn't that interesting? And so we can go back and just double check, spot check. Now the cool thing about this is, let's say you're going to send this off to someone to have it looked over by a person. At least you have a lot of the work done, because then they can just review it or proof it versus having to go in and manually do it all themselves. So that's it. You can see how much time it can save. It's quite an amazing tool. Every time I'm using it, I'm blown away. If I've been in the computer industry for 35, 40 years now, and we're at the very infancy of computers. I mean, 100 years ago, we were bouncing around on chuck wagons, and I couldn't imagine what the future is going to be like 1,000 years from now. I mean, it's unbelievable. But if you have any more questions, if you'd like to know any more about how this tool can be used, I use it often. I use it every day, and it's very helpful. Just like when Word came out, Microsoft Word, and attorneys, that was a big thing for them to use Word, and it was a tool that really helped them. So this is a tool that can be very helpful. To me, it'd be like in construction. I remember when they first came out with like the cordless drills and stuff, and man, it just saved people so much time. Sitting there with a screwdriver trying to screw in a screw, and they could just pop it in a few seconds. And that's like this tool. It's a tool that you can use that's very helpful. But if you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching.